Good morning everyone, and welcome to another one of Alan's angling adventures. It's Tuesday the 23rd of April. I'm back on the match lake again at Passies for a second session, and today I'm going to be strictly going for carp. That's what I'm after today, on the Waggler. So it's carp on the Waggler today. See how many we can catch, if we can catch anything at all. Conditions wise, it's a bit on the chilly side, but there's a lot of cloud about, so it's a lot of cloud cover, so that's good. There's not much wind at all at the moment, very light breeze. There's a chance of a light shower or something during the day, and a chance of the wind picking up a little bit later, but it shouldn't be too bad anyway. So yeah, we're at Passies Match Lake, and I want to go for a carp today on the Waggler. I know we had, I fished here, as you know, the other week with my son. He had about 7 or 8 and I only had the one, but I'm hoping for a bit more luck today. Right, now bait wise, I have got with me, now everyone's got their own preference when it comes to carp fishing, but I've caught most of my carp up here when I've fished on the float on luncheon meat. That's just my own personal, experience. So I've got cubes of luncheon meat there, or Tesco bacon grill, and I've thrown a few bits out there and a few pellets before I set up. I've also brought with me some worms, because I'm really getting into worms lately, I tell you. I think they're really good, very good bait, and also some pellets if I need them. Now, when I fished here, was it last week or the week before? I can't remember now. Or whatever, when I fished here the last time with my son, we lost a few carp, and I got taken into the bushes, snagged up a couple of times. So what I've done today, I've gone for a bigger rod today, a 12. This is a 12-foot Shakespeare Mustang match rod. It's 12 foot. The normal Shimano reel. There we go. The normal Shimano reel. That's RB2500. I've also beefed up the line a bit as well, because I went £6 last time, which is all right, but I've gone £8 today, just in case, because some of these fish, they enough take off, I tell you. Even fish of £3 to £4, they really do take off and take you into the snags over the far side. So I've beefed up a bit today. I've got a size 12 hook on, and that's basically it as far as my setup. So as I say, I've baited a few areas up out there. We've still got that blue tinge on the water, which is, I've learnt since, is to do with algae protecting the fish against some sort of aquatic disease, I believe. So I must admit, I was very surprised when I saw that. I've never seen it before. Not quite as blue as it was last time, but it's still got that blue tinge on it. Haven't really seen any fish rolling this morning. Time wise, it's just gone 10 to 10, and we're here till about 4, something like that. We'll see how it goes anyway, and hopefully we can catch a carp. If we don't, then it doesn't matter, as long as we can catch, hopefully we can catch some fish. But it's carp that I'm after today, as I say. And my tactic is on the Waggler, which is now the float I'm using is a Drennan straight Peacock Waggler, just a normal straight Peacock Waggler. And as I say, I've beefed up my tackle a little bit more today, because they really do take off sometimes, and I had a job holding them back. When they do take off, they quite often go over to the far, because my son, he was fishing more in the margins. I wasn't getting anything in the margins, no bites really, so it wasn't so bad for him, but I was fishing over the far side at a distance a bit more, and of course they were going straight into the vegetation over the far side, snagging me up. I don't really want that happening if I can help it, so hopefully this will rectify it as well. It'll help anyway. So right, I'm grabbing my cup of tea. We're all ready to start fishing, and I'll see you in a minute when we're actually fishing. Well, I'm not fishing yet, just drinking my tea. But I'm going to start off on the bottom, and then we'll work our way up as I did last time. I'm quite excited about this one. Well, I'm only coming here at the moment because of the river's closing. As soon as the river's open again, you know, we'll be straight back on the rivers again, no doubt about that. At least it's nearer to home for me, and it's somewhere, you know, it's a nice place, nice up here. First fish rolling just down there. Right, let's get cracking and see how today's session goes. What I do, I just push the hook through the luncheon meat and out through the other side. I must admit, where I use my short rod nearly every time I go fishing, I do find it a bit cumbersome using a bigger rod now, but first cast of the session. Bit of a light breeze picking up, which is blowing from right to left. It's a great feeling fishing for carp on the float when you get one. You know, you really know you've got one on there, you know, when you're float fishing for carp. So I'm here till about 4. I've had to put my coat back on, it's flipping cold actually. It's just gone 10 o'clock now, so I've got bags of time. The last time we fished here, they were well up in the water. Not so sure they're going to be so like that today, but we'll see. Oh, no sign of any bites yet, but the carp are feeding on the luncheon meat that I've been throwing out there. So I'm fishing on the bottom at the moment, so I might fish up a bit in the water in a minute. It could be, I might not be feeding on the bottom, you know, so there's definitely all bubbles around my float and that out there. Definitely carp feeding on the meat. There's carp around my float now. So they are out there. Oh, that was a bite. First bite of the session. Far too quick for me though. Definitely some interest. Yes. Don't think it's a carp though. But it's the first fish in the session. There we go. We're off the mark anyway, not with the target species, but with our old friend Mr. Rudd. I caught plenty of these on the last one. I do like the old luncheon meat, these Rudd, I tell you. Right, we're off the mark. There we go. Not with a carp, but with Mr. Rudd. There we go. Great. Right, hopefully we can get a carp, but if we can't get one, then obviously anything. I'm happy to catch any fish. So I've shallowed right up. Sort of tinkering about with it really at the moment. I can really get right out there with this rod. So we know there's carp out there because I've seen them rolling and they're just under the surface, so I'm seeing the bubbles coming up, so I know they're feeding out there. A piece of meat with rough edges and that seems to work better for me than a uniformed cube of meat for some reason. There's definitely Rudd playing around with it. No. He's trying to get past the small stuff for the carp. The bigger stuff, sometimes it's I have to sort of experiment with the depth that I'm fishing. And this is the sort of swim we've got today, as you can see. There is actually a match going on today on the match lake, but that's right at the beginning as you come in onto the match lake on the left hand side by the bridge. There's only about 6 or 7 anglers there. I'm starting to get bites now that look more like carp. Stripping the meat off. It's just stripping the meat off. Plenty of bubbles out there. Plenty of fish feeding. At the moment just the one Rudd to show for it, but hopefully we can get one. Heard the old cuckoo earlier on this morning, lovely sound that is. You can hear it now actually. lot of small stuff out there as well, playing with it. As I said to you earlier, it's trying to get past that small stuff for the carp. Yeah, you can hear the cuckoo. Beautiful, isn't it? Listen to all the birds singing and that. Lovely time of the year this is. Springtime. When everything sort of comes to life again, isn't it? Nature blooms. We're in. Not sure what it is. Feels a bit ruddy to me. And it is. So second rud of the session, not the target species. Nice one though. Oh, I had plenty of these fellas on the last one. There you are, fella. There we go, look. Second rud. I say not it's not what we're after, but you seen any carp down there, mate? If you have, send them my way, will you? There we go. Rod number 2. Ah, right, okay. We'll keep going like this at the moment. I might. Let's just change the depth a little. Go a little bit deeper, just a little bit. It might be just a question of getting it right. I don't mind catching the rudd, but as I say, I'm after carp today. I've decided that's what I want to go for. And we know there's plenty of carp in here, so just experiment with the depth and that, and the shotting pattern and stuff like that, until I maybe start getting some proper carp bites. The sun's starting to break through now. Because we're going to have it in the camera lens. I can't odds that, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. This time it's holding bottom. I think this could be a carp. I'm not sure. Could this be the target? Ah, lost it. The hook's pulled through. Ah, what a shame. Flipping hell. The hook's pulled out. Oh well, never mind. Let's go again. Oh, it's so frustrating. That is, really is. That was definitely a carp. This time we're in again. Again, I'm not sure what it is. Doesn't feel like a carp. Ooh. I think it's a nice bream. First bream I've had for a long time. nice one as well. Yes. Oh, what a lump. What a lump. Blimey. Right, again, not the target species, but most welcome. Well, a nice bream of around 2.5 pound, 2.5 pound. There we go, cracking stuff. So that's the third fish of the session, 2 rudd and a bream. Go. Great stuff. Starting to get more bites now. That seems to be where I'm getting all my bites, out there. You see loads of bubbles out there. I've fed the swim again, so that's where I'm going to concentrate, just out there. So it's the first bream I've had in ages. I know there are some lumps in here though. Well, summary of the session so far, 2 rudd and a bream, and lost a carp. It's quite a chilly, not a strong wind, but a chilly northerly breeze. Can't seem to get rid of that north wind at the moment, can we? There we go. Doesn't look like a carp bite though. That is. No, it's not a carp. Definitely not a carp. Not sure what it is. Feels a bit ruddy again. I'm not sure. Yes, it is. It's another rudd. Nice one. Yes. Brilliant, brilliant. Another rudd comes to Alan's net. So this is the third one of the session. So there we are, rudd number 3. So it's 3 rudd and a bream up to now. Possibly the biggest one of the 3 rudds so far, don't know, but all about the same really. All on luncheon meat. Right, I'm really enjoying this. I will give it another few more chucks on the meat before I turn to worms. I've been catching a few fish on worms lately, so let's see how we get on with a worm. Still getting loads of bites on luncheon meat. I'm really enjoying this. I've had 3 rudd and a bream. I've lost at least 1 carp up to now. There's that cold nagging northerly wind picking up. They said it would. I only hope it don't kill the bites, kill the fishing. Oh, some cracking bites out there, just stripping the meat off the hook. Whether they're carp or not, I've no idea, but very frustrating at times. Oh! Not a carp. Feels very ruddy to me. Rod number 4. Right, this is rod number 4. There we go. Great stuff. Really am enjoying this though. This is on worm this time. Nothing big. It feels ruddy yet again. Yeah, it is another rud. Oh. Yeah, you like these worms, mate, don't you? Right, this is rod number 5. There we go. I can't seem to get past these rod at the moment. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I might go a little bit deeper and just see. No harm in it. No, earlier this morning when I started off on the bottom, I wasn't getting any bites. But yeah, it's, you know, it has warmed up a little bit, but it's still chilly. But no signs of any carp rolling at the moment. I said that, there's one about a couple of feet. Oh, what's this? Don't think it's carp. Not sure what it is. Could be. Yes, yes. Oh, I've caught one. I've caught one at last. Brilliant. Right. It looks like one of those I caught the other day. It's what they call an F1 hybrid by the looks of it. Nice fish. Yeah, it is. One of my subscribers, Kevin, I think, was telling me that carp I had last time, I thought it was a common. Well, it is a common, but it's a cross between a common and a crucian. And you can definitely see the crucian in it. There we go, look. Great stuff. So our first carp of the session. Brilliant, that's on luncheon meat. Yeah, you can definitely see a bit of crucian in it and a bit of a common carp in it as well. So a cross between the two, which is what they call an F1. I've heard of it before. I wasn't too certain. There we go. Great stuff. Right. So what's that? It's 5 rudd, a bream and a carp. Up to nil. Yes. Blimey. This feels carpy. This is definitely a carp if I get it. She's holding bottom. Great feeding on the float. I haven't seen it yet. No point rushing her. You've got to try and tire it out. Yeah, it's another F1 by the looks of it. A bigger one. powerful fish, aren't they? You know. This is still not ready. She'll let you know when she's ready. She's not quite there yet. This is what I came for today. No, as soon as she sees that net. Hopefully we should have her in a minute. Thank God for that. It's a nice one. I've got two landing nets with me today. I've got one that I can extend out further, but it's the net itself isn't as big. The other one is a bigger net, but it doesn't extend out that far. There's a nice fish. Ooh. Look at this, look. This is what we came here for. Look at that. Gorgeous fish. Look at that. A nice carp. Another F1 carp by the looks of it. Cross between a common and a crucian. God, brilliant stuff. I'll just have a cup of tea now. It's nearly 20 to 1 now. Really enjoying this at the moment. And I've had those two carp since I shallowed up, which is what I said earlier. You have to keep fiddling about with the rig until you start to get to know where they're feeding. I mean, last time I think they were feeding more up. I was getting a lot of carp bites further up in the water. This time it seems to be down a bit. Yeah, as I say, you know, it's an ideal place to come for me while the rivers are closed. As soon as them rivers are open again, I'll be back on the rivers again. No doubt about that. So I might even have another session up here in a week or two, couple of weeks time. We'll see. I enjoy it up here, it's good. And we're catching fish, which is what we're here for. Right. Let's get back out there. See if we can get another one. I've also taken another shot off. I've actually got, what have I got? I've got 3 BB shots, 2 BB shots one side of the float, and the BB shot the other side of the float, and then I've got number 5 shots down the line. I've changed now. I've changed my hook size to a 14. That's what I've had the carp on, a size 14. I forgot to tell you that earlier. I've dispensed with the size 12 hook and gone 14. It seems to be working. Right. Now I wouldn't be surprised if it's gone a bit quiet since that last fish, but we'll see. No, it hasn't. Oh. Strip the meat off. That looked carpy. Turn the camera off at the moment because I'm getting plenty of action. It's good stuff, this Peacock grill from Tesco. It's better than the ordinary luncheon meat that you get. It stays on the hook far better, and it's got a nice strong bacony smell to it. I'm trying to pellet on that one. Several carp cruising around, all around my float. I don't seem to be interested in the pellet. I'll give it another chuck and then I'll go back to luncheon meat. Well, I'm in here to try to take me to into the bushes over the far side. I'm so glad I've got this heavier line on here. It's definitely a carp. Oh yes, it is. It might be a mirror. They've been swimming around my float out there. I've been getting a load of bites but not being able to hook them. Yeah, it's a mirror if I get it. Yes, yes. Oh, magic stuff. Absolutely magic stuff. Yes, it's a mirror. Oh, this is brilliant. This is. Really am enjoying this. Really enjoying it. There we go, look. Third carp of the session. A mirror carp this time. Around 3.5 pound, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say around 3.5, just under 4. So that's, what's that now? It's 5 rudd, a bream and 3 carp. So that's great. So that's the target species. Right. Let's get you back, mate. There. Let's get you back. Yeah. Right, it's 20 to 2 now. I've just had my dinner. So we're going to get started on the afternoon session. And see how it goes. Well, I'm really enjoying it up to now, no doubt about that. You know, I've caught the target species, what I came here for. And let's see if we can, you know, if we can get another one. No reason why not, really. And it's luncheon meat that's doing the trick. Straight out in front of me, over to the far side. That's where I've been feeding, and that's where I've been consistently casting to. And that's where I've had nearly all my fish, straight over there. But this, the last one I caught, straight away it went to take me into those bushes. But because I knew I had strong line on there, 8 pounds, I, you know, bullied it out. Out a bit further than that. But just before dinner, for about an hour there, I was getting loads of carp bites. Still not out far enough. I want it out further than that. Got to get it in the right spot. That's better. That's a bit better. Still not perfect, but another carp cruising right past the float. So it's taken a while to get the carp going, but I've finally done it. Every so often I'm throwing in a handful of robin red pellets and a handful of luncheon meat. With luncheon meat on the hook. I've tried worms a few times. I've had 1 or 2 small roach on them, so I'm not bothering with worms today. It certainly is this meat that's doing the trick. Well, we've just had a shower, a light shower, so I had to put my camera away, and while it was away I just had a carp on there which took me again into the bushes, and when I lost the carp, I just got a load of weed on the end of the line, but I also got that which was proof that it was a carp. Yeah, look, a carp scale. So that's a shame, but it went straight into those bushes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Flipping hell, they're having a right feast up there, I'll tell you today. Because, you know, a tin of this luncheon meat, which is only £1.80 from Tesco, and it does you for a whole day's fishing. And the carp love it. I will try it on the rivers in the new season. I will have a go and see if it's any good. Well, I haven't had one yet since I've had my dinner, since the last carp I had before dinner. But the amount of carp bites I'm getting now, it's virtually, you can see they're carp as well. Virtually every cast. But I'm really struggling to hook them. If I could have hooked every carp bite I've had today, I'm not joking, I probably would have had about 20. That's no joke, that's no lie. It's been so many bites, carp bites, that I just can't seem to hook them. The old wind's picked up a bit now as well. It certainly is cold. All the bites I'm getting are all straight out in front of me. over the far side. Just in that bit where it goes in a bit. Just seem to be stripping the meat off the hook. We're in. First one all for some time now, it feels a bit bloody. Yeah, it's a rudd. I ain't had one of these for a while. Oh, so it's went a little bit quiet. It's a nice one. Yeah, it's a nice rudd. Oh, blimey, I tell you, I'm absolutely freezing. It's a really cold northerly wind blowing right down behind me now. There we go. A nice rudd. Beautiful rudd. Look at that, look. That's rudd number 6. So up to now we've had 6 rudd, a bream and 3 carp. So that's most welcome. Yeah. Oh, blimey O'Reilly. They're back on top again over there. Still getting plenty of bites. Oh, they're just stripping the meat off every time, and they're definitely carp, I can tell. Oh my god, it's frustrating. It really is. Yeah, I've had 3 so far, I should have had so much more than that. Bang on 3 o'clock now. I'm going to stop for a cup of tea in a minute. There we go again. No. Yeah, I think I'm going to have a cuppa now. I'm going to get back to it for the last hour. I might stay here till 5 actually. It's that good. You know, it's that good. Getting so many bites. So many bites. I'll have this cast and then we'll have a cup of tea. This feels ruddy. It's actually raining. Sunshine. Yes, another nice one. I'm only just hooking some of these. There we go. I think it might be rod number 7. I'll have to put the camera away now while we've got this. It's only a shower, but I don't want the camera to get wet, so I'm going to have a cup of tea now and I'll get back to you in a minute. So time wise it's 3:15 now. I'm probably going to stay here till, I might stay here till 5 actually. I might stay here till 5, we'll see. Carp wise, still the 3 carp. Now when that sun comes, oh Christ, Jesus God, when that sun comes out, it's really pleasant, really warm. But when it goes in, and I feel the cold, I do. I'm one of these people that do feel the cold. Oh, this is a carp. I've lost a few of these again today. Just like this feels a bit decent. Definitely a carp, no doubt about that. Right in front of me if I can. Not easy sometimes though. Looks like it could be one of them F1s again. Hybrids. Looks about £3. Nice fish. Have to be patient. No. Till she sees that net. Oh, great stuff. Just poured myself a cup of tea. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, it's another F1. I think this might be a bit bigger. Lovely fish. Gorgeous fish. They are powerful. They really are powerful fish. Keep still, fella. Keep still. Yeah, it's another one of those F1 hybrids, look. There we go. Brilliant stuff. God, that's a 4th carpet so far today. All on lunch and meat. Again, around 3.5, 3. God, I'm really enjoying this. Really am. Brilliant. Same spot, more or less, over there. and just consistently getting the float in the same spot, in that sort of a V shape over the far side there. Oh, Jesus. Blimey, I'd like to have a fiver for every one of those today that's done that, I tell you. So while the rivers are out of action, this is, you know, this is really perfect, really. There are some big carp in here. Some, you know, there's a lot of doubles in here. There are a lot of doubles in here. So I'm gonna, once the river season starts, I'm definitely gonna have a tench session. Definitely gonna have a go for a tench. I know it won't be easy, but I'm gonna have a go for one. Well, it's 3:45 now. I'm gonna give it another hour. So we're into the last hour of the session now. To the last hour. Really have enjoyed it today. As I say, I might be back up here again, not next week, but the week after. I mean, this so peaceful here, you know. I always bang on about the rivers being peaceful. Well, this is here. I mean, it isn't so much on the main lake, but it certainly is here. I heard the whistle go about 15 minutes ago, so the match obviously finished about 3:30. I haven't really been getting any carp bites since that last carp I had. Oh, what's this? It's not a carp. Feels ruddy. Oh, lost it. Lost it. That was a rud, I think. Oh, that was a shame. As I say, I haven't really had any carp bites since the last one I had. Definitely a fish holding spot out there. As I say, I've fed it very well. Oh, Christ. Now these F1 carp are saying that they're part crucian, part common. I haven't actually had a crucian carp since I fished, must be West Town Farm, quite a while ago, before I started filming. I had some nice crucian carp from there. But whether they're still there or not, I don't know. I always feel with that place, it has to warm up. Only from my experience, others might think differently, but from my experience, West Town Farm Pond, if you want to go there for tench, I find it's better when the temperatures, you know, when you've had a consistent spell spell of warm weather. And I may well fish there, give it a go there before the river season starts. We'll see. Oh Christ, we'll see. I know the last couple of times I fished there I've really struggled for any tench. And yet when I first started going there, before I started filming properly, I've had a lot of tench, quite a few tench from there, and crucians. But whether they're still there or not, whether you still catch them or not, I would imagine there's crucians in here as well. I don't know. Sun's out now, it's a little bit warmer now. We've still got that chilly northerly wind blowing. No. Not this time, Alan. Not this time. Well, we're in. Definitely looks like a carp. Definitely a carp. Similar size to the ones I've been having. Oh, it's a mirror. It's a mirror. If I get it, it'll be the second mirror of the session. Yes, brilliant stuff. Right, that's great. I was thinking to myself, I want one more before I go. I want a fifth one, and I've got it. Carp number 5. It's another mirror on luncheon meat on the Waggler. So there we go. That's carp number 5. It's the second mirror of the 5. And again, around about £3. Great stuff. Right. We're into the last quarter of an hour now. So if I don't catch any more between now and 4:45 when I'm packing up, I should just be very happy with what I've caught. Very pleased. It's always nice if you have a session where you go fishing to target a particular fish and you end up catching it, you know. That's great. Certainly has been a spot over there where they've been just away from where the rip was. It's a bit of slack over there. Oh, oh, let's put a fresh bit of meat on. Into the last 10 minutes now. would have stayed even longer, but I've got football on tonight. Chelsea Arsenal tonight. I want to watch that. See Chelsea get done. Obviously they got a load of injuries as usual. They get done tonight. No question about that. But what a game that was the other day, Coventry against Man United. I really felt for Coventry. I really did. You know. They were the better side for some considerable time. And to have that goal, that fourth goal ruled out for offside was just unbelievable. You know, it's so tight. They got away with it. They got very, very lucky, Man United. You seem to be immersed in what's in that float. You know what I mean? I love float fishing, really do. Right, I think that's going to be my lot. And that's been a very enjoyable session today. Yeah, that's going to be my lot. Definitely. I've got to pack up, so pack up and get home. Well, it's nearly 5:05 now. I'm virtually packed up and ready to go on what's been a very enjoyable session here at Passies Match Lake today. Clouds coming over again, but it's, yeah, at least the weather hasn't been too bad, but just a bit on the chilly side with just a couple of light showers. Well, I very much enjoyed the session today. I ended up with 5 carp, 2 of them were mirrors, 3 of them were F1s, 7 rudd, 7 or 8 rudd, nice ones, and 1 bream and a few little roach, well, a couple of little roach, and I think all bar 1 fish. I think the rest all came on luncheon meat today. Well, I very, very much enjoyed it here today, so I hope you enjoyed watching the video. And I certainly enjoyed fishing here, and I shall be out again. When will I be out again? Not next week, but possibly the week after, either here, well, it will be up here, and I'm hoping to have a session on West Town Farm Pond possibly in May, if we get a settled spell of weather, hopefully to target a tench up there, but we'll see how it goes anyway, while the rivers are out of action. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed fishing here. Enjoy your own angling, definitely do that. Thank you so much for subscribing to my fishing channel and pressing the like button. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you very much for that. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.